Hey guys, this is Spuds at Car One. I'm just going to do a quick video on this little gem that we have in our inventory here. This is a 1996 Bentley RL Turbo. There's not a whole lot of these left. This is in really great shape. So I'm just going to kind of go over it, get under the hood a little bit. I'm not going to go into too much detail just because I don't know a whole lot about the underhood of these. But I do know a little bit about the features that this vehicle comes with on the inside. So that's where I'm mainly going to focus. And just on the outside, this car is a beautiful car. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get started here. In 1994, they stopped with the mesh grills on most of these Bentley body styles. Up until 1996, they kept the mesh grills on the RL Turbos, which is what this one is. These wheels I have never seen on another Bentley RL Turbo. I have seen them on the Bentley Azures, which tells me that these wheels are from the Bentley catalog, and they are Bentley authentic wheels. If you look real close, there's actually a keyhole, so you actually have to have a key to remove this cap to take the wheel off. Pretty nuts. So that can only imagine how much those wheels really are. Walking down here to the driver's side, we're going to go ahead and open it up. I want to go ahead and apologize for the poor lighting. I am inside of a garage here. That's why I don't currently have the car running. I don't want to fumigate myself out of here. So I'm going to go ahead, pull this a little bit of light closer. So when you open the door, you're greeted with this very nice wood finish, chrome everywhere. If you look here on the door, all your door switches, levers, speaker, trim, window controls, all of that is chrome. You've got this beautiful blue leather. I'm not really sure what these buttons do, to be honest. You know what these buttons do, Mago? You know what these buttons do, Mago?
Yeah, to start car.
Right there?
Start. Yeah. Yeah.
Alright.
Start.
I'm still not really sure. So looking inside, we've got wood trim. I love Mago, man. He's a hoot. So we've got wood trim. All your vents here, they're all chrome with all your vent controls as well. Here, we've got 93,000 miles on it. We're fairly certain that it's around 95,000 miles. This tachometer stopped working a little ways back. Now, you've got two small little horn buttons. And you've got your airbag here. Over here you've got all of your temperature controls, your fuel gauge, your clock, your battery power, temperature, and oil pressure. Down here you've got your radio, which that looks like it came straight out of 1996. You got an old cassette player, and then just your AM FM radio. That can be hidden. Now if you look here, you've got this beautiful wood trim with this Bentley logo right here, all chromed and pretty. Push that, and then that gives you access to an ashtray and a cigarette lighter. 1996, man, they loved their cigarettes. Down here, we're going to move a little bit lower. We've got our dual climate control for your upper and lower vents. You can change how much you want it to blow. And to be honest, I'm not sure what this is. Now up here, you have sport mode. So if you want to go real fast, push the little sport button there, shift it into drive, and you're in sport mode. Now down here, these are your window controls. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to close this door a little bit, which means we're going to lose a little bit of light. But I'm going to mess with this little control just to show you. Oh, sorry, the car has to be at least an accessory. Let me get the key out here. We're going to put the key in, which if you notice, the key is on the left-hand side. This was built in the United Kingdom, and then fairly certain it was taken to Canada afterwards. So now that we've got this in run, there's your window controls. As for the other side, window controls. I'm going to open this door back up and cut this off so I don't kill the battery. We're going to go a little bit lower here. Now you've got your dome lights down here. Passenger control as well, which I don't think this switch works. Further on down, you've got your seat controls. So So all of it power seats, and then you've got your passenger side as well. Down here you do have memory seats, so you can set 1, 2, 3, and 4 seat settings on one seat, 4 on the passenger seat, as well as you have heated seats down below. Open up the center console, and what do you have but a phone? 1996, you were a very famous businessman if you had a Bentley, and a very famous businessman needed a phone in his center console. So that's a little bit about what's up here in the front. Passenger side's really all the same, just really nice blue leather. They've got a really nice lamb wool carpet over here. One cool little thing is on the glove box, you don't see any handles to just pull it. The button is actually the keyhole, so you push the keyhole, and then down here you've actually got a fuse box. So I don't know if you would really want to store anything in there just because of the fuses, but I mean, you can. You can't really see it, but you can change all of your clock and even the lights in the boot. So there's your clocks. You can set an alarm, and then you can dim the paneling, lighting, just to kind of give you more ambient lighting, though it's not blistering in your face. Now, one thing I really love about old cars is with new cars, you've got seals, you've got protection all around it. 1990s cars, when you close the door, you feel it and you hear it. I mean, that's just metal, great clasping on the metal. It's one of the greatest feelings, in my opinion, when closing a car door. Of course, you've got a nice little Bentley logo here. They want everybody to know that you're driving a Bentley. So now let's move into the back. So here you've got 2 speakers on each door. There's 2 on the other door as well. And when you open here, you're greeted with Bentley floor mats, beautiful wood trim on the back of the seats. Right here on the vent controls, you're greeted with beautiful wood trim and this gorgeous blue leather all the way across. And there is plenty of leg room. My shoes are dirty. I'm not going to sit in this thing with my shoes in it, so I'm not going to be able to show leg room unless I take my shoes off, which I can do in a little bit. Once again, 1960s, they loved their cigarettes. So, of course, you've got ashtrays and cigarette lighters in the doors in the back of the Bentley. You've also got window controls, your door handle. So, another super cool thing is if you're a businessman, you always have paperwork. So, if you're going down the road and you need to do paperwork, there's a table that folds out of the back of the driver's seat as well as the passenger seat. Because if you owned a Bentley in 1996, chances were you weren't driving it. You paid somebody to drive this. Now, remember the phone in the front? Well, that was never enough. So, in the back, if I can get it open, they actually added a phone back here. I'll have to try and mess with getting that open, but there is actually a phone in the middle console in the back as well. Sorry for that. I'll have to call them back. You've got your standard gas can. It opens in the door, or I'm sorry, in the driver's section. In the back, you've got your beautiful Bentley wings. Flip it up, it reveals the keyhole to unlock. Now that does not open the trunk. Below, there's a button right here. You just push it and it lifts right up. Now in the back, we have a cover that goes over the car, as well as more of the super soft, very, very beautiful floor mats, as well as more original Bentley floor mats that came with the car. There's your battery in the back here. If you ever need to charge your Bentley, you charge it through the back trunk. So, one more thing. We're just going to take a quick peek under the hood. So, down here you've got a foot pedal e-brake. And then you've got a release lever here. On the other side is your trunk or hood release. So we're just going to pull that, and we're going to walk up here. Now you'll notice the gap came up this way. There's no flip switch, there's nothing. You just lift it up. And there is your Bentley turbo motor. That is a huge motor. It is beautiful. So why don't we see how it sounds? I'm just going to close this right back a little bit. There we go. Well, let's start this thing. Make sure I don't step on the carpet. Make sure I step on the plastic paper here. So, we're going to turn the key to run. Let it sit for a second. Alright, let's give her a crank. And there she goes. There she goes. She fired right up with no issue. We're going to go ahead and close this back fully. And before I exhaust myself out of here, I'm just going to cut that off because I can already smell the exhaust fumes. Well, guys, I appreciate you watching this video. I hope you enjoyed looking at this thing as much as I enjoy looking at it. It's a beautiful car, and it's a jewel. There's not a whole lot of these. If you have any questions or you want some more information on it, let me know. My name is Spuds. I'm here at Car One in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. I look forward to talking with you, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you.